Okay, guys. Today we are going to learn the most impactful formula in advanced Excel, which is if, and we learn advanced formula nested if also. And I can assure you, if you are looking for job in MIS or reporting, and if you do not know this formula, then you will miss 80% of the job. So if you are someone who is looking for a job in MIS reporting or any kind of analytics reporting, and this should be the mandatory formula for that. So let's start and how this works. Let me explain it to you. So let me explain like how the logic works. So this is the syntax of if formula. Logical test. So we apply logical test, then if value true, and then value if false. So let's start. You will understand using this formula if. So this is logical test. What are we saying? If this value is greater than 25, then it should be yes, else no. It means if it is less than 25, then this should be no. So enter. So you can see since this is 24, it is showing no. Let me increase the number, let's say 26, then this is showing yes because it is greater than 25. And let's suppose put 25 here, still this will give no because we are talking about only greater than. Let's suppose if I say greater than or equal, then this should be yes because we have applied condition equal as well. Okay, so you can see here I have applied double quote. So whenever we are putting anything, any text value in the formula, then we put it in double quote. So for example, let's suppose I'm saying now if this value is greater than 25 again, comma. If I'm saying if it is greater than 25, then 1, otherwise 0. 1, else 0. So you can see since we are using numeric here, that is why we are not putting the double quote. Enter. So since this is equal to 25, it is 0. Now if I increase it 26, this will give one value. So this the common mistakes which people do sometime, new student or new uh, job seekers do this mistake. They do not put the text value in double quote. That is why they miss the job, right? So this is very important to learn for you, and I would just say like make sure you are aware like when to use double quote and when we do not need double quote. So moving to next one. So let's suppose there's one more condition here. Now here we are talking, let's suppose this is shopping amount, just to understand more. So here I'm saying if the amount shopping amount is greater than 25,000, then you will get 10% discount. Otherwise there is no discount. So how we will apply this formula? So we are talking about greater than or equal. So if logical test, what are we saying here? This amount is greater than or equal 25,000. Then we should get 10% discount. How can we calculate that? This minus 10% of this amount. So this into 10%, comma, if there is this is not greater than 25, then if value false, then this again, final amount, enter. So if I double click in this corner, so you can see since this is 5,000, which is less than 25,000, that is why no discount. This is greater than 25,000, that is why we are getting discount. There's no discount. So we can apply one logic here so that you can understand where we got the discount. If this is greater than or equal 25,000, you can see here since we are using numeric, that is why we are not applying text double quote here. Then you can see then discount, else no discount. enter. You can see here, double code, sorry, double click. We got the discount here. You can easily check. We did not, sorry, we did not get the discount, so no discount. We got the discount here. No discount in these two because all are 20, less than 25,000. Here we got discount because the amount was greater than 25,000, and no discount here. We got the discount here. There's one more real life example. Let's suppose this is the result. These are the name where they got these marks. So we are saying if the marks is less than 40, then fail. If it is greater than 40, then pass. So how can we apply this here? If this is greater than or equal, we are saying 40. If it is 40 or greater than 40, then pass. We are putting in double quotes since we are using text. Else fail. Enter. So you can see here Praveen has been failed. Praveen failed. These four pass because the marks is greater than 40. This is fail because it is less than 40. This is pass and this is fail. So this is very important formula. As you can see, like these are the real life examples or real life things which you do in your day-to-day reporting, right? Let's move to little complex. So this is similar. There is no although we can apply double condition here as well, but let's move it here. Okay. Now I'm removing this because okay. So here we have two conditions. One is if this amount is greater than or equal 25,000, and other one is gold, right? So so there's two condition. Either the amount is greater than or equal 25,000, then you will get 10% discount, or if you have bought the gold, it means item is gold, then also you will get 10% discount, otherwise no discount. So how can we do it? This is nested if, this is or, this is and. So we'll apply three times. I mean, I'll show you how the nested if work, how this work with or, and how this work with and. So moving here, if I'm applying condition, logical test, this is greater than or equal 25,000, then 10% discount of this amount. Then this minus this into 10%. So we are saying if value is true, it means if it is greater than 25,000 or equal 25,000, then there should be 10% discount. If value is false, because we have one more condition, like if it is gold, then this in that case also they should get 10% discount. So I am applying if this condition do not match, just check another condition, which is if this equals to gold. We are putting in double quote since we are using text. Then also there should be 10% discount. It means this minus this into 10%. Else, if both the condition, so it will check this first. If it is meeting, then the result this. If it is not meeting, then it will check another condition. If this item, I mean A5 equals to gold, then again 10% discount. If both the condition are not matching, then in that case, just write this amount only. So I'll close the because we are starting bracket here and here also. Enter. So you can see here this is less than 25,000, but item is gold. That is why we are getting discount here. Similarly here, because gold, that is why getting 10% discount here. You can see in these two items, neither amount is greater than 25,000 or equal 25,000, or nor item is gold. That is why there is no discount here. We are getting discount here because both the condition are meeting. It is gold and greater than equals to 25,000. Similarly here, both the condition are meeting. That is why we are getting the discount. Here we are getting here it is here both the condition are meeting. In this case, one condition is meeting. It means there is no gold, but Amount is greater than 25,000. That is why we are getting discount. Now we can apply this formula using OR function also in within the if function. Here we used two if, that is why we call it nested if. Here we are using if with or with if, that is why I'll explain how does this work. If in this logical test we will use OR function. What happens in OR function? It says any of the condition meet, the logical one. What is the logical one? If this is greater than or equal 25,000. Logical 2, I mean what is the second logic? This equals to gold, bracket close. So what this will do, OR function will give the result as meeting, because if any of these condition meet, sorry, this should be greater than 25,000. So any of the condition of in these two if match, then it will work like it is matching, so meeting the requirement. If this is, then this minus this into 10%, else this one only. So here you can say, like you can see, we have only used one if, but we used or within the formula. Enter. So you can say the amount will remain same, because here this is same, this is same, this is same, because we have used or instead of nested if, right? Now if we come to end within the if with end, in this case we are saying both the if both the conditions are meeting, then only you will get discount. It means the shopping amount is less than is greater than or equal 25,000, and you have bought gold only. In that case only you will get the discount. So let me apply this here. If I'll apply and here, I'll say logic 1 again. So this is greater than or equal 25,000, comma, item equals to gold, bracket close. So what this end will do, this will only say meeting the requirement if both the condition are meeting. If any of the condition is not meeting, this will not give the discount. If this is meeting, then this minus this into 10%, sorry, else this one, bracket close. So here you can see we did not get the discount here because it is gold, but the amount is less than 25,000. Similarly here, in fact here also, let's select these 4 rows. You can see everywhere the amount is less than 25,000. That is why there is no discount. In this case, both the condition are meeting, like gold and amount is equal to 25,000. That is why we are getting discount here. Similarly here it is gold and the amount is greater than 25,000. That is why we are getting discount here. Here also the same condition. That is why we are getting discount. We are not getting discount anything in these 3 rows because the amount is greater than 25,000, but the item is not gold. So you can see that is why there is no discount. 64, 64, 81, 81, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. So you must have seen this, like this is very important. This is very powerful formula in advanced Excel, and this is mandatory to learn if you are seeking any kind of job or you are doing any kind of internship, any kind of practice. This is the most powerful formula in advanced Excel, and I would just say if you are looking for job, then this is must to learn. Okay, so just like this video, and if you want to learn advanced Excel at advanced level, you want to go from zero to expert in advanced Excel, then subscribe this channel. Keep watching the videos. I am regularly putting the videos, and I'm using the latest technology, latest formulas which is available in advanced Excel. So keep following and keep watching these videos. Thank you.